I mean every word of that, okay? Seriously, every word of that friendship affirmation every morning. Totally honest, totally up for it. It's important to me, Good morning, welcome to Radio Apocalypse, the early show with me, Mojax Happy, and you, the people that are watching me, that are crazy enough to be up at this time in the morning. Loonies, morning loonies, and I don't mean like morning loonies, I mean you are morning loonies. Emphasis on the morning and not the loonies. How are you today? What day is it? It's Thursday. Thursday the 9th of July. Good golly. Who would have thought? Did July just not start yesterday? I mean, we're halfway through the year and then some. And look what's happened. It's been a wild, wild, wild year. Indeed. I can't get over where we are. I can't believe I've not been at work for almost 3 months. That's the second year in a row. Well, last year was because I was in cancer treatment. This year because of a little unknown enemy. Well, we know the enemy. A little enemy that is sitting on the doorstep, called the coronavirus. Wild, wild. Right, yesterday I promised that I wouldn't wear a hat to show you what bedhead looks like. In fact, you know what? I don't actually even need to wear those headphones because, like, this is my bedhead in the morning. It's unkempt look. Yes, bedhead. I think we should have bedhead moments in Discord. I think that we will do that next week, and we should make a poster on Teespring, or whatever they're called, of like as many people as we can within the community with their bedhead, and have a banner in the middle saying just morning bedhead. Okay, and have as many people above it and below it. I think that's a great idea. I'm going to put that to everybody. And all that money for people buying it will also go to charity as well, which would be a good thing. Oh man, why don't I have... Oh, is my chat window working today? Let's have a look. Let's just do a wee good morning. It wasn't working last night. Good morning, you beautiful people. Boom. Yeah, it's working. I can do the chat without moving around now, which is good. Please say good morning if you're sitting there watching me. Just do a wee wave emoji, because then I know who I'm speaking to, which is a good thing. Papers this morning I've got a variation of a theme right the way through them, and I'm going to finish up, second from finishing up with an update, like I usually do now, of the Ghislaine Maxwell thing. I kind of type in Ghislaine Maxwell latest, and it pumps out what is going on with the most recent piece of headlining news. And this one was updated at 6:01 this morning, so we can have a wee look at that as well, which is good. But poppers, yeah? Shall we go to poppers? Poppers, where are you, poppers? There we go, we want the poppers. There we go, and let's move across them. Papers, ta-da! I just want to say that every single one of these pictures of Sunak is a stupid photo op, and I just think, wow. It upsets me greatly to see our politicians doing... I don't mind a photo op, but when it's contrived and posed like this one, it's like, God, look, it's got like that soft blurred background in perspective beautifully, so he looks thin and athletic, holding 2 healthy portions of a decent meal, all to do with the Chancellor's summer statement, which dominates the front pages, with many of them featuring a photo of Mr. Sunak serving meals in a restaurant. Do you honestly think that he was serving meals for real in a restaurant? Nah. he's going to be far enough up his own arse with that perfectionist thing that we talked about last night, that he's just basically want to go make sure this is. He's even got a fucking name badge on. You know, I mean, really. Hang on, I'm going to bring up. Let's bring up the bigger, more. Let's have a look. Look, is that better? You can see that now. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Hi, I'm Rishi Sunak. I'm here, your server. What would you like to hear? Would you like to hear the specials? No, I wouldn't like to hear the specials, mate. I just like to have a full portion of decent economy and keep the lies, hold the bullshit, and just make sure the economy's cool. Right? I don't disagree with what he's done, except for one little thing, and we'll come on to that as we go through it. Okay? It is ludicrous. I can just imagine I'm sitting around the table thinking the idea that we'll talk about is a good idea. You know, in the middle of a pandemic, it's a tremendously good idea. Anyway, Sunak serves up 30 billion rescue, says the Times. Oh God, which reports the spending on coronavirus now outstrips last year's health budget. Wow, let's move on to the next one. Come dine with me. Ooh, my God, it's that same picture. That is going to annoy the crap out of me. Actually, hold on a second. Yeah, this one's better because you get to see more of the width of the thing. I wonder what restaurant he's actually in, because it looks quite nice. It's like a sort of like a modern diner type thing with all the big long benches. And look, they've got like screens up, you know, coronavirus screens up in the restaurant to keep people safe. Isn't that good? Oh. Right, come dine with me. Chancellor shows his backbone with bold statement for uncertain times. Oh yeah, okay, whatever. We're still not at the bit which will trigger me. Just wait. Okay, come dine with me, says the Daily Telegraph, highlighting the Chancellor's plan to pay half the cost of a meal out for everyone to support the hospitality industry. The paper's analysis is that Mr. Sunak shows his backbone with a bold statement. Grab a £10 Rishi Dishy. Eat out to help vouchers are unveiled. Okay. Here we go. Time for Mo to get a bit ranty. Okay, hang on. We will go to this screen so we've got less distractions, and I think I better put my hat on for this because I think my hair will stand up on end and go grey. Where's my hat? I don't know where my hat is. Oh, it's sitting there on the sofa. We'll get it after. Okay, we'll turn the camera this way as well, so I'm center cam fam. Right, okay. What you got to picture, okay, is the cabinet or Rishi's team all sitting around the table going, how can we get people out and spending money? We need to think about the economy here. We do, don't we? How about we do vouchers where it's like a government bond for food in a restaurant where, you know, they go in, they order their food, and we pay half of it, like 50%. That's a great idea. Let's get people all to go out into restaurants, you know, with all these things in the middle of a fucking pandemic. I mean, really. You know, it's a great idea for boosting the economy. I'm all for that. But mate, listen. Where's that devil's advocate that should be sitting in that room going, hold on. Hold on. Stop it. All he is. Do you remember that we're in the middle of a highly contagious pandemic that's killing people and we're underfunding everything as it is for that? Yeah? You still want to do it? Okay, where do I sign my resignation papers? I mean, for fuck's sake. It's just outrageous. Absolutely out friggin' outrageous. Right, let's turn the camera back and then we're going to move this over back to here, because the other part of this particular page is our amber. And when I say our amber, I mean that highly loosely. Deb wanted which amber set on fire. Oh, wow. 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 I don't think that personally would have killed her. I think that you would have had to go a stage further and bring in a priest to exorcise the demons at the same time. Then it might have done something. Metro urges readers to grab a £10 Rishi Dishi, referring to the cap on the half-price discount. What? Referring to the cap on half-price discount. Oh yeah, that the Chancellor is offering. The paper quotes Mr. Sunak saying it's never been tried in the UK before, so we need to be creative. So you're being creative, Mr. Sunak, with people's health and well-being. Crazy. Deb joked about setting wife on fire. Ding ding ding. Chicken feed, £10 eating out voucher to kickstart economy. Labour, we wanted New Deal, but we just got a meal deal. Yes, that's epic. Hold on, taking a pill. Oh, that one's stuck on the scar tissue. That's great. There we go. Oh yes. Labour, we wanted a New Deal, but we just got a meal deal. That is, what paper's that? That's a Daily Mirror. That's a brilliant headline. I friggin' love that. Absolutely love that. It's all chicken feed to the Daily Mirror. However, it points out that the discount only operates 3 days a week in August. The paper... Wow. The paper quotes union saying the Chancellor should have promised a pay rise for millions of key workers earning less than £10 an hour rather than dining out discount for the well-off. Wow. Right, so not only, okay, it's all coming out now, did they sort of like go, right, okay, we're going to do this voucher, alright, it's a great idea, we'll get everybody going out, okay, and what we'll do is we'll try and get rid of them as quickly as we can, and we'll have them operating just 3 days a week, 3 days a week for these vouchers. Devil's advocate say, wait, did I not say just 2 minutes ago that we're in a highly contagious pandemic sort of scenario just now? Do you not think that maybe asking everybody to go out just 3 days in August to spend this voucher is a bit fucking crazy? You know? I think so. Let's jump into chat to see who's chatting. Morgan. How are you, my friend? I hope you're good. Thank you for coming in with your little blue spanner. Most appreciated. And there is the Cognac. I got a text from you this morning, Cognac. I don't know whether it's from last night or not. Because my phone was switched off for other things. So it basically has the one that says, I hope it doesn't charge you for me messaging. I know you can't back. However, I'm ready for action, Mojaxon. Dun dun dun. Then I think you also sent something similar in the old Discord as well. We need to find a way for you to send messages so it pops up on my screen more often. I don't know why that is. Why is that? I don't know. I don't think I get charged for text messages from the United States. I will Google that later and let you know, which is good. Chicken feed. I'm going back to that. That's the best line ever. I love it. Labour, we wanted a New Deal, but just got a meal deal. Half price meal deal, Chancellor. Wow. I bet honestly, when when the Chancellor came up with this idea with his team and goes, yes, look, and we'll do a great photo op. Look, we'll have me standing in a restaurant with dishes, alright? This is what we'll do, and we'll be there Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll do this great discount on everything. It's great, it's superb. Little did he know that the papers were going to turn round and call him a Chancellor half-price meal deal. That will be what he will go down in history for being the Chancellor that offered. He's the meal deal Chancellor. We could make a jingle out of that. Meal deal Chancellor. He's the meal deal Chancellor. The meal deal Chancellor. Meal deal Chancellor. I said a meal deal Chancellor. Come on, you with me? Meal deal Chancellor. I said a meal deal Chancellor. Ooh, that's it. We're going to do that. I'm going to make that a thing. It's going to be a thing. I'm going to do it on TikTok right now. Let's do it. Hold on. I need my hat for this. I'm not going to TikTok without my friggin' hat on. I don't want to scare people away from TikTok, alright? This is a vanity thing. Okay, I'll openly admit it. It's purely a vanity thing. In ways that, you know, it's like, if I was to dip my head down like that, you would see the thinning patch just there. Hold on a second, Ali is waking up and I'm going to say to her, who's going on holiday today? Me! Yeah, she's excited. Don't kick the sofa, you shake the whole damn house. That's okay. We live in a caravan. I'm only joking. Right, TikTok. No, maybe I won't do it just now. Maybe I won't. I discovered on a completely different note that I can do ripples on TikTok. Yeah, I totally can. I can't do them live because I can't go live on TikTok yet because I've got like 45 subscribers or something like that. It's mental, right? I could do with like, I've got to wait till I get 1,000 before that happens. But what was I saying? TikTok, yes. But I can sit there, okay, and go to the most popular live videos, and it has them all, and I can scroll through them and I can do a ripples type message going on, alright, in TikTok. And I did it last night, but I can screen capture that and the sound and then make it as content. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do like 5-minute TikTok, what's it called? 5-minute TikTok ripples. And I'm going to see, I wonder if I can bring TikTok up on the screen here. Let's have a look. Because if we can do it live, we will do it live. You know? I think it would be a fun thing to do. Let's see. TikTok, make your day. Okay. What? Accept the cookies, right? Okay, we can do this. Look, see? Hang on. TikTok. Is that TikTok? No, I don't want the app. Can we look at TikTok for real? I don't think we can we? Okay. TikTok.com. Boom. Let's just see if that comes up like that. No. Oh, watch now. We can. Oh, it's looking good. Log in. Oh, right. Okay. Right. Good. Right. Let's get rid of that just now and go back to this. Right. Excellent. We will investigate that later. If that is feasible, we will do TikTok ripples and have a shitload of fun with that. Oh yes. Can you imagine that? All these TikTokers going. I mean, I've the people that I did ripples to last night, some of them were great, but I went through about 20-30 people before I even got one reply. It's kind of wild. What was that? Was your butt whispering secrets there? Hope they're not smelly secrets. They smell like roses. Good girl. Right, let's get back to the papers. Half-price meal deal Chancellor. We love that. We completely love that. I can't get over that, actually. When you woke up this morning, Mr. Chancellor, did you think that you were going to be called a meal deal Chancellor? Amazing. For the iNewspaper, Mr. Sunak is the half-price meal deal Chancellor. Oh, he's going to be cringing. Cringing, I tell you. The paper says Tory backbenchers hailed his statement but are concerned about high spending. Oh, I'd be more concerned about what the whole country is labelling you, mate. I swear to God. Mass unemployment fears despite Sunak's plan for jobs. There he is, smiling, biting his tongue, going, my name is Sunak. I'm biting my tongue. I'm spitting all over your food. I'm going to spread the virus. Yes, I am. Fears of mass unemployment persist following the statement, The Guardian says, with Mr. Sunak being warned he will need to act far more decisively. The paper quotes the Unite Union saying the refusal to extend the furlough scheme means an tsunami of job losses looming. Oh, do you see what they did there? It's like that, yes, a tsunami, yes. Oh, we like it, very good. Very good. Financial Times. Sunak's scheme to revive economy, will push borrowing past 350 billion. Woo. 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 Gotta love that shit. Gotta love it. Look. Mr. Sunak, we need to stop criticising him. He's doing the best he can in tough times. When he took this job on at the start of the year, there is no way that he could possibly have envisioned this particular thing happening. I mean, really. Who would have thought? But seriously, I'm being honest here. But the point being is, okay, we have got a highly underexperienced Chancellor of the Exchequer going up against a narcissist wanker called Dominic Cummings, who is kind of like really the power in the country, for reasons beyond anything that can be controlled, and you know he's not going to get what he wants. I wonder if Dominic Cummings came up with this idea as a joke, like he's sitting there going, how can I make Sunni look, how can I make Mr. Sunak look ridiculous? I know, we will make him do a meal deal thing. No, you have to do it, mate. No, it's the only way to boost the economy. We'll give everybody a voucher to go out and eat, and that way when people go out and eat, they can't criticise me for going out and eating and doing shit, because I've said to them, everybody needs to go out and eat. You know, wild. Oh look, there's something about the SNP there. SNP heading for clash with London over power to impose food standards. Okay, we kind of don't like that. I'm quite wary of food standards issues as it is. We don't want to go backwards when it comes to food standards. You know, we don't want to do that in the slightest. We want to remain where we are. So if we have a trade deal with America, we want to ensure that the standards and quality of goods coming into this country is of equal or greater. Okay, I'm sorry to say to my American friends that our food standards are far better than yours. Yes, we've had European scandals where there's been horse meat in pies, but I would happily eat horse over chlorinated chickens at the best of times. And it's not that the chlorinated chickens are bad, it's the chickens themselves, how they're farmed and brought into it. And I was speaking to a mate of mine last week that brought this up and said, you know, we've had our fair share of scandals in this country. We've had the horse meat and pies. Yes, horse meat and pies. Nothing wrong with horse meat. I totally disagree with not having it in pies and not having it labelled as this may contain horse meat. Okay, however, let's just get something straight. Horse meat is delicious. I have eaten it myself, I am not afraid to say, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad thing at all. And yeah, that in itself is wrong, to make people eat it without them knowing it. Okay, however, if you could see where a lot of, no disrespect again to American chickens, alright, you need to have a wee look at where they come from, how chickens are farmed in America and how chickens are farmed over here as well. Alright, the cheaper chickens are pretty shitly looked after. That's why I tend to go for chickens which are not farmed in the same way as the chickens, like battery chickens. I'm not interested in that at all. Let's have a quick look at the chat. Cognac is saying something to that, but it might give him an edge and fresh. Cognac, but the KFC chickens were genetically bred to have no beaks and talons. I'm not just talking about genetically modified animals, mate. All right, I'm specifically talking about just normal chickens, battery chickens. Just put up American chicken farming, okay, or American factory chicken farming. Do that for over here as well. Okay, do it for the British farmers doing it. We've got better standards now. Okay, but you know, chickens are easy to breed. But when you've got them sitting in their own shit and they're dying and stuff like that. And look how they're farmed as well. Look how the baby chickens are picked up in conveyor belts, and it's a proper factory. It might put you off eating chicken for a while. That's why, like I say, I've got a tendency to move into chicken which is free range or organic, as opposed to chickens that are sitting in a farm. Yeah. Oh, that's what we use. It's crazy, but that's the way that factory farming works in the world. You know, it's a shame. It's a shame. If we ate more plant-based proteins, perhaps maybe there'd be less global warming and more healthy people, or less, abused chickens. But at the end of the day, okay, I'm sorry to say, if somebody argues ever that chlorinated chicken is, chlorinated chicken's not that bad. You've had horse meat scandals in Europe, yep. Once or twice we've had food scandals, but, chlorinated chicken's the fucking normal practice in America, alright? And the way that they get the chickens before they get chlorinated is the normal practice in America. So, let's just have a look at the truth about, yeah, that's a good bit of content. Might go and do that. See what I can find about chlorinated chickens and stick it up as a bit of a 5-minute content, and we'll just do it as food standards. Okay, do you want to have your chickens doing this? And to be perfectly honest, I'll do it quite balanced and fair and show you how shit the chicken farming is over here as well. That is only fair. So yeah, I think they wouldn't pack it like lip. Well, chicken lips, I know, have you ever had chicken feet before? They're delicious. They really are. I've eaten them before as well. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people get put off because they're pampered when it comes to food. They don't want to think where the food's come from. They love fish, but the idea of killing a fish, is something that they don't want to contend with in the slightest. So when it boils down to it, okay, I don't trust chlorinated chicken. We use a mild chlorine in pre-packaged vegetables, just a very, very mild, just to make sure that the inside of the bag's sterile and stuff. I've got nothing against chlorine. It's just that I'm saying chlorinated chicken because it sounds fierce and evil, Pickled feet. I've never had pickled feet before. That sounds interesting. But I know that I'm a great believer in I'm not against hunting. I am well against trophy hunting. I think trophy hunting is wrong. But if you're hunting for food, let's respect the animal and use as much of that animal as you possibly can. I mean, I'm quite happy to go and get bones from a butcher and boil the bones to make amazing stock, like beef bones. If you get a good bit of beef bone, you smash up that bone so all that marrow can be boiled, and it makes the most intensely rich stock. And in fact, it's even the most intensely incredible gravy as well. Yep, chlorine was for cleaning pools. Chlorine it's kind of like a bleaching agent, alright, and it kills many germs, but you use chlorine in very mild solution forms in food hygiene standards. They even put chlorine in your water, mate. You're drinking chlorine in a very mild way. I don't think they use chlorine in Scottish water. They might do in a very mild way, but you even say during the zombie apocalypse, You want to make sure that the water you're drinking is really good. You filter it as many times as you can through a cloth or something to get rid of the harder particles. You then boil it, and then for every gallon you use some, I think it's like 10 milliliters or maybe more of bleach, of a chlorine bleach. Yeah, but if you've got it if you do the measurements right, it's never going to harm you, but it kills pretty much everything in that water, making it safe to drink. I'm not saying that you should go out and drink a bottle of bleach, no way, but if you get the cheapest way to buy chlorine is to go and look at your not your thick gel bleach, because that's got other chemicals in it. You're talking the purest bleach you can possibly get, which is like usually a water based, sort of like a watery bleach, like a thin bleach. And for, like I say, for every gallon you use a microscopic amount, and you need to have boiled the water first and filtered the water. But you can use a very little amount of bleach, because that's what it is. Bleach is pretty much chlorine. Okay, so when people see bleach, is like a brand name. It is a brand type thing, a collective brand. Like colas are like Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola, colas, right? So bleach is a cleaning agent. I would not turn around and say, drink a cup of bleach. No way. You can't be doing things like that. But you can, if you go and find the right proportions, and please don't go and do this unless you go and do the right proportions, is stagnant water, filter it a few times, boil it, and then let it cool, and add a tiny little bit of bleach in the correct proportions, and you can do it. And like I will say again, not your thick, sticking to the side of the toilet bowl type bleach. That is the wrong things. There's nothing sucking straight from the hose, mate. Hope you're talking about the actual garden hose and not something else. It's too early in the morning for that. Okay? You've been doing it since you were little. Okay. Bleach is for cloths and where the sun don't shine. Well, it's in your water already, brother. It's in your water already. You're drinking it anyway, you know? That's what they use to make sure the water's clean. Okay, shall we push on? Let us push on. Daily Mail. Depp's sick jokes about microwaving couple's pet dog. What? No. Why would he even joke about something like that? This is allegedly. Okay. Covid budget serves up 30 billion feast of freebies. Half-price meals out for all. VAT and stamp duty slashed £1,000 sweeteners to save jobs. Lunches on Rishi, but we'll all have to pick up the tab. Yes, we will. Lunches on Rishi, exclaims the Daily Mail before adding, but we'll all have to pick up the tab. Paper calls the massive cash injection a break with Tory orthodoxy. Rishi Dishi. Daily Express. Rishi dishes out 30 billion budget of hope. No, Daily Express, a budget of hope, but the Chancellor paved the way for Britain's recovery. Wow, here we go. And the Daily Star, Kate back at work. Good for you, Kate. Didn't even know you were off work. Hope you phoned in sick and followed the proper sickness procedures. There we go. I'll put Amber's dog in the microwave. Star also joked to actor he'd burn wife. Wow. They're both mental, aren't they? Meanwhile, the Daily Star focuses on the ongoing trial between Hollywood star Johnny Depp, who is suing the Sun for calling him a wife beater. The paper says the latest Depp shocker is a claim that he threatened to put a dog belonging to his ex-wife Amber Heard in the microwave and joked he would burn Miss Heard's corpse. Wow, and that is the papers. Right, okay, papers are done, but we do have to have a closer look as well at what is the latest in the Ghislaine Maxwell stuff that's going on. So we'll just touch this gently, and then we will go and read the next poem in the book called 20. Right. Jailbird Ghislaine Maxwell, latest news. Epstein ex set for bail hearing next week as Prince Andrew frets over condemning her. Ghislaine Maxwell will appear in court via video link from the hellhole jail where she's being held in New York. She is being held at Brooklyn's Tough Metropolitan Detention Center before she appears in court on Friday. The 58-year-old is expected to be denied bail. Okay, because she is basically a flight risk. She has the means to do that. And also potentially involved with sex with minors. The arrested socialite has been charged with several offences relating to sex crimes with minors. It is believed that the former girlfriend of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein will be cooperative with the FBI, which could see the likes of Donald Trump and Bill Clinton called into question. This comes after sources say Prince Andrew is agonising over the arrest of socialite Ghislaine Maxwell and fears making enemies. We're going to come back to that in just a second. The Duke of York hasn't commented since Maxwell was arrested and charged with grooming and trafficking underage girls for then boyfriend Jeffrey Epstein. And then former New York City Deputy Warden says Maxwell should be moved to Riker Island for her own protection. Yeah, absolutely. Totally should like. However, wow. Wow, this really upsets me. This comes after sources say Prince Andrew is agonising. He is agonising over the arrest of socialite Ghislaine Maxwell and fears making enemies. So, he's more afraid of making enemies than he is about doing the right thing. Wow. You should watch the show about how to live a wholehearted life and not give a shit about making enemies. Be yourself, Prince. Maybe you are being yourself. Maybe that is who you are. Alright, but if she ends up like convicted and trialed and is guilty of these things, and you've not condemned her at the outset, maybe not right this very second, but how dare you turn around and say you're agonising over that? You know? Wow. Anyway, enough said. Let's just make sure that Ghislaine Maxwell does not end up with coronavirus or does not end up suiciding herself, because we do not want that in the slightest. And let's move the camera to there. And now we are going to go and grab ourselves the Kindle, and we will go to the next one. Right, not now. So yesterday we did Walking Through the Snow. Today we're going to do the next poem in the book called Cold Silent Breath. Winter without my lady was lonely. This is the blurb behind it, okay? Winter without my lady was lonely. I enjoyed late night walks in the silence of the city. My thoughts as I wandered were always of her and our next adventure together. The muse of my soul always activates within the most simplest of things. Just by watching my breath disappear into the ether of the dark cold night provided me with a curiosity as it thinned and vanished, becoming part of the eternal atmosphere that we all breathe. My breath would eventually reach the air of her city and the air in her office and the air in her apartment, and eventually I would breathe her in as she would I, as well as we all share the same air truly, because we really do. So, cold, silent breath. Cold, dark, gloomy night, the air so dark and still. My breath exhales so gently, cutting through the lonely chill. The silent night it takes me, without you seems so much. I have to feel your skin on me, I need to feel your touch. I rely upon my memory as I'm far from your caress, and remember every inch of you, sinful lust I must confess. But the clouds that I breathe out become part of the same sky, and you shall breathe them in one day, becoming one, both you and I. I like that one. It was nice. It was nice. But there you go. So yeah, there we have it. Papers. We've all got a £10 meal deal voucher from the government. Isn't that amazing? Rishi was out there serving meals in the public world. Isn't that amazing? And Prince Andrew is agonising over whether he should condemn Ghislaine Maxwell because he's afraid of making enemies. Wow. What a world we live in. What a world we live in. That's weird, isn't it? It's totally weird. Okay. So, let's see. What have we got on tonight? What images have I got? Not that one. No, not that one. Okay. Not that one. Not that one. We'll just do this. Right, let's just bring up this. I need to put I like listening to the music for this. Okay, and make sure the music is up. Where are you, music? Let's just bring it over, shall we? Where's the music gone? Here it is, right, so let's do the music. Where's it gone? There we are. Excellent. It's that time of the morning, that time in the show where we start to wind down and we listen to the little banjo music stuff going on. And look, where is it? Here. This is The Boys. And The Boys may well be on tonight, because tonight is the Covid Chronicles, our weekly look at news articles related, but not exclusively, about the coronavirus. I can guarantee that we will be looking at the latest with Ghislaine Maxwell. We will also maybe stop by the meal deal for the government just to remind us what a crazy world this is that we live in. And we will also look at anything else that the boys want to bring up. So, Barry, if you're watching, Cognac, I know you are, go and find yourself a particular wonderful news article and send me the URL link so I can bring it up on the screen like I do with the papers, and you can talk about it, you know. If you can get me any articles you want to talk about before say before 9 p.m. tonight, I can go and find related pictures as well and throw pictures up about it too, just to sort of like have talking points about it. It's crazy, quite crazy. Thank you for saying I'm like the linguist. There's a funny thing I could say about that, but it's not appropriate at this time in the morning. Okay, my friend, you know what I'm talking about. I can be very cunning with my technique of being a linguist. You can figure that one out for yourself, okay? And it will probably confuse many of you, but those that get my use of adding words together will get that. Sounds food. Are you taking the piss out of Suni Rishak there, or whatever his name is? Or was that a typo, mate? I hope it was a typo. But if not, it's perfect. We'll keep it with food. Yes, G and F close. Yes, G and F are close together on the keyboard. I do that all the time. Okay, I do it all the time. Right. Okay, back tonight, 10:30 for the COVID Chronicles. I'm going to go away and figure out if we can do ripples on TikTok live, and set up a TikTok ripples thing and see what we can do to have fun with that. Alright, so yes, back tonight, and we'll see you then. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to go and wake up my oldest son now because he never did the dishes last night. I'm a terrible dad. Terrible dad. Awful. Fancy waking up your son. Let's just all be good and happy. Listen to the banjos. Bye!